Hello everyone. Today I'm sharing with you my second design team project for Tresors de Luxe for the month of July. And this time I've made a couple of wall hangings in a vintage inspired style. They're both quite different, but I think they're lovely in their own way. The first one is the larger one, and I've used that I found thrifting to hang it up with. And as you it has colour in it, this one, which is lovely. The image is an image that Fiona sent me with a lovely rack. Thank you so much, Fiona. I think she's absolutely beautiful. She has this turquoise blue dress on, and I thought it complemented the colours that I received in my DT package just beautifully. Underneath the bottom here there was a blue applique. It's large arc shape applique, and I've also used the 3 beautiful chiffon flowers that were sent to me also. In the clustering I've got the little white rosebuds on either side and this gorgeous beautiful gold applique that I got from Tresors de Luxe. Unfortunately I don't have a strip of it left because I've used it to death, but it's like this, and you buy it, you know, as a lace, and it's just gorgeous, and you can cut it up and use it, and it's perfect. I've also put these beautiful little gold beads dangling down to add a little bit of effect. I've used this beautiful lace here. Well, it's more of a trim, I think, and once again I've used it to death. I only have 2 pieces of it left, and I tell you, I must get some of this in my next order because it is wonderful. It has so many uses. You can cut it up. I've seen other ladies use it on their mixed media projects, and it is gorgeous. You can color it. It's just really fun to use, and I've cut it and I've put it in like another arc shape down the bottom here, so you know the center one is the longest, and then it gradually goes up on either side. I've also used it going up the side of the lady, as you can see, along with lots of the gold applique lace. In her hair I've also got some of the gold applique lace, and I've used a gorgeous little butterfly from Renee's Bouquet, and that is the Secret Garden one. Just along the top of the picture here I used a tiny little bit of, sounds like there's an aeroplane, I used a tiny little bit of this trim here just because I didn't want a straight edge, and I thought it just kind of blended it better into the background. On the wooden frame I've used this beautiful trim here across the top, but I've sewn on a few little pearls just to help it all, you know, go together, because the gold trim has these little ivory gold pearl beads on it, so it just sort of helped it to all mingle together. I've attached a flower to the top, which, as you can see, it's just tied on. It can be removed, and that is just a gathered flower made out of raw silk. It is this lovely lace here. I used 2 of, was it 2? Could have been 3 or 4 of the top part of the lace on that, and pieced them together to make a flower effect. I've then put a turquoise doily in there that I think Carol sent me, some tulle, and then a metal piece from Louisa, and another piece of the beautiful gold applique on top. And that is my first wall hanging, and I think it's gorgeous. I love the cluster down the bottom. I just think it turned out really beautifully. On the back I used some, it's like a quilted wadding for the whole thing, and there's the back of the doily just folded over, and I've used this lovely lace here. Do we have a piece? This is all I have left of it as well, and I've just put it all around the base of it to finish it off. and I think it turned out really, really pretty. The color's very beautiful, and yep, that's my first wall hanging. And I'll just get the second one for you, which is a little bit different, both vintage inspired. And this is the second wall hanging I made, and I love it. This, I think, is my favorite. And it's like a little purse. And I think last month perhaps, I found some little purse closures at the thrift store, and so I decided to use that. And initially it wasn't going to be a working purse, it was just going to be like a frame, but then I thought, well, you know, maybe we can use it, make it as a purse, so I made it as a little working purse. And I will put a link to the little how-to on, see, it is a little purse, as you can see, and I used that same quilted wadding on it and just attached my own chain. I'll put a little link to the how-to on how to make that purse in the description box below as well, because it was very easy to follow. Okay, so on this one in the background here we have this gorgeous, got to find it now, gorgeous Italian lace from Tresors de Luxe. This one here, and I've just put it going that way and then that way on that side, and I've attached that to the purse. I've made a little padded lady, and all I did there was I printed her out onto some cardstock, and then I printed her out again onto some fabric, and I left an edge on the fabric so it was larger than the cardstock, and folded it around the cardstock, but putting a little bit of wadding inside as well, so she sort of stands out quite nicely on that. The cluster down the side here is just made up of lots of different pieces of the lace. There's some of this lace in there, there's also this lace in there as well, in both white, and I've dipped some laces in coffee as well, because I like the effect of the different colours. So there's some of that in there, and of course the gold applique lace that I love, absolutely love. Across the bottom here is, I need to find it, I don't know, I don't have a lot of these laces left now, ladies, is this particular one here. I've just used that part there and run it along the bottom of the purse. Is this beautiful lace. I love this. It's so movable, yet it's all attached. It's just beautiful. So I've used that one along the bottom here, but then under these tassels I've also used it in white, and put a couple of layers under her so-called skirt, which of course is made up of this absolutely gorgeous lace or trim. Once again here, it is so versatile, you can use it for so many things, and I've got it in the ivory color, and then I've got also pieces that have been dipped in coffee, some longer ones, and then I've cut pieces off so that they're layered more towards the top, and then little pieces here. Beautiful bling piece here, I think Fiona sent me that as well, thank you Fiona, and a lovely little seam binding bow in the top corner. A few little gems and pearls sewn to the top of her head, and little applique pieces there with a bit of tulle, more as a headdress, and oh, I love it. It's so pretty. It's so sweet. It won't be used as a purse, it will be just as a decoration, but like I said, you know, it is a working purse if you wanted to make something like this for a friend. So there we have my two projects, my second project for July, and I hope you like them. I've had a lot of fun making them. They're, you know, lovely laces to work with, and yeah, I shall see you in my next video. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bye bye.